really gonna watch this,
They ain't got nothing else to do.
right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Did it, Kim? All right. She got a vision, and she wants us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, you ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio.
My glasses look crazy. It's your girl so fast.
Nigga over there looking like Elton John. Bink, 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 bink. Head ass nigga. Yeah, get you back.
I am over here looking every bit of Benny and the Jets. Yeah.
Benny and the Jets.
What? Why did you allow this?
Uh-huh.
Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, kids. Ooh. Elton John head ass.
Yes, but you too can look like Elton John by going to zlul.com and using SoFabKim as your promo code to receive 10% off your order. Yes, that's right. 10% off your order. You too can see in style. zlul.com. Hey, y'all.
Okay. So what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Today is Tuesday, Sib Tuesday. To our faithfuls that always tune in, we got my man, Coach Purvis. What's up?
He's a coach too? Hey,
Yeah,
Coach
he's coach.
Purvis. Okay.
He was coaching at the school before I was.
Awesome.
Coach
Yay.
Purvis, and our cousin Enid,
Hey, girl.
cousin Jay.
Cookie. She likes Cookie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Cousin
Don't use her
Cookie. I don't be
government.
using the government.
Mm-mm.
My bad. Oops. Well, text us both the message. Sorry. And others, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in for it's the Sib Tuesday. Two Dope Tuesday. We'll start calling it that. Two Dope Tuesday.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Two Dope Tuesday, because I just made that up. So how's everybody doing today? How was your day?
It was productive, but it was a lot. But it's good. It's good. It's good. How about your day?
My day was different. I told my job that I had had enough.
Mhm.
Today I chose me. So I started my spring break a little earlier because I'm just gonna say it that way in case somebody watches it, because now kids in the school are watching us.
They're watching. Hello,
it's
children.
the young girls. They are infatuated with us. Y'all are hilarious. Oh no, now I gotta watch what I say.
I know.
Kind of, because this is an adult show.
Yeah,
Say
it
what
is.
the hell I want to say. I pay too many bills not to say what I want to say.
Well, you know.
So anyway, with that being said, today I chose me for the first time. You know how your job gets on you, and it's just while you're sitting there, it's time for a break.
Yes, absolutely.
And then some of us be like, no, you got to break through.
No. I don't believe any of that.
Yeah,
No.
I think that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
take your PTO, your sick time, take all of it.
I drained every ounce.
There we go.
I don't know how much I got, but I told them whatever I got, whatever I bet, it's gonna be funky. I gave it all. I literally
What you gonna do?
Bobby, I don't know, but whatsoever I do, it's gonna be funky. That's what I told them today. It's gonna be funky. Laid it all out there, man. I chose me today, and it felt great because I'm one of those people that'll be like, stress, and then now my blood pressure's through the roof, and I didn't want to do that today. So I told them, peace.
I am proud of you. You took a page out of my book.
Yeah.
I'm quick to be like, this isn't servicing me. PTO.
Yeah, I had to do it, man. I had to do it, and it's time. I felt bad
I don't
because the
never.
kids was like, Are we getting on your nerves? You
Yes.
are. You are.
You are.
You are. You are the reason why I'm taking this break. Or are you coming back?
I don't know.
You know, but you know what's sad that it speaks to our abandonment issues when the first thing kids say, well, are you coming back?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and then that makes you feel sad, but not sad enough to stay.
No,
Peace.
'cause y'all-
Got out of there.
Mr. Purvis, I know what that means.
All day. All day. It's for those who are watching and don't know, Coach Purvis works with me, so we know. So yeah, so my spring break started today. I am highly anticipating some sleep possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I get breaks like this, I always get creative. So Lord knows what might show up on TDS radio.
Hey, what is going to show up is Fuck Up Nights. For those of you in the area, Fuck Up Nights is back. Yep, Fuck Up Nights Durham, April 26th, happening right here in Durham, American Underground. We have 4 new stories, 4 new fuck ups. Make sure you get your tickets today. Go to Fuck Up Nights Durham, Instagram, click the link, boom.
There's no prompt. I'm looking forward, and I probably messed it up making it like I'm reading the prompt too. There was no prompt. That was totally off the cuff.
Oh, yeah.
Very good job.
Thank you.
I mean, that's 9 years and plus in radio and overall in media. How long?
Oh, I don't know. It's
How-
been a minute.
Y'all know she worked for Maury. She worked for Maury.
Yeah.
Back when Maury was.
I was an intern for
I don't
Maury.
give a damn if you was sleeping the floor. You work for Maury.
I have some stories about Maury, but
Well, let's
yeah.
hear a Maury story.
Really, right now? Is that what y'all want to hear? How was your weekend, lovelies? How are y'all doing?
We want to hear a Maury story about what they did with them kids.
Oh, yeah, because I always got assigned the wild teens for whatever reason. They would always give me that assignment. I wanted paternity, but I only got paternity once. But more so, I always got the kids.
So was those people really running around like that?
Yes.
Like
People-
when they get off the stage and
They genuinely do not know. It's because we also had to, at the time, I'm not going to say now, I don't know what Maury is doing now, but at the time, the interns were the one answering the phones. So these people would genuinely call in tears talking about that they didn't know, and they were looking for Maury to solve their problems because it was free. We would fly them out, we would give them a food credit, and then if they needed anything, diapers, Pampers, stuff like that. Yeah. And then, we would chauffeur them.
Let's call
all of
somebody
that.
and get on the show because I could use
Well,
a
I
full
don't know if
credit
that's
and a
still
flight.
the case.
Oh.
I don't know if that's still the case, but when I worked there, they
Does
were
Maury
living.
even exist?
Yeah, I think Maury's still on.
I
I mean,
don't
he's
know.
getting up there.
I'm about
He's
to
getting
say,
old. you know?
He profited a lot off of paternity.
Oh yeah. Because so much so that wild teens weren't really a thing anymore. But then now we know that a lot of those kids got sent to those schools, like in the program.
And that's crazy. If you
Mhm.
haven't watched the documentary, The Program, please do. So when you seen that, like the sergeant guy coming on, the big black buff guy that always wore a sweater vest but never sweated, I don't understand that. And we're going to take you to this place, and we're going to take you to. On Netflix, they have a short documentary that will explain one of those places that they took those kids, and it wasn't right at all.
Not at all.
That was crazy.
I am working my hardest to try to get some people to come onto the show to talk about their experience,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of trauma rooted in what happened to these kids. And I don't want to profit off of anybody's trauma, but I do want to bring light to the situation. I do not want to profit off of your trauma.
I mean, it's not profit, but I mean, a little bit.
That's not good.
Because if it goes viral, I mean, we ain't gonna be like, oh, here's the money. We're so sorry. It's gonna be like, thanks.
But these are your intrusive thoughts always win. And I need them not
You know why? Because I unfortunately am starting to get that old age. When people get older and they're like, I just don't care. I feel it because you start feeling like, you know what you see in the world is so unnatural and so fake that sometimes it just comes out and you're like, oh, I didn't mean it. And then it's like, oh, did I hurt your feelings? Like this one kid, teacher tale, this one kid told another kid in ISS, I can't say names or anything like that. So he told him, man, you ugly as hell anyway. And he was like, Cap. And one of the kids was like, nah, not Cap. You're really ugly. He turned to me and said, Coach, what you think?
Aww.
I said, well, I mean, I got a lot of work to do. He's like, everybody laughing like, ah.
Baby, somebody will love you. Mhm.
it's not that he's ugly. No, I don't believe that he was ugly. It was just that there was no win for me. And I remember those days back when people would, we called it ripping on one another. Huh? Right. You want to hear that tale? But anyway, it was that was an inside joke. If you ever want to piss me off, just be like, bust nigga, and it's gonna cause a whole thing with me. But dude, it wasn't that he was ugly. It was just one of them situations where my man was on a bad day. PJs, Crocs, tight t-shirt.
So he didn't have it.
He was not looking his best.
Okay.
And so, sometimes kids are harsh.
They are.
And when he was like, the way he turned to me like, Coach, am I ugly? I'm like, shit. Hey man, I gotta go get this. I'll be right back. And I literally just walked out. But it was funny because at that moment, yeah, he was.
Oh.
Because
baby, just clean yourself up.
He didn't wake up and wash. These kids don't be washing their ass. They just roll out of bed with what they wear, and we're rambling.
I know we are. Okay, because that has nothing to do with today's
It doesn't,
show.
but y'all are still watching. So I got more rambling.
No.
Bus nigga. Back in the day.
Please don't entertain this show.
Back in the day when people were ripping. So there was two girls that I was talking to in high school, and anybody who knows me knows the two girls, so we won't say no names. But they each had their own crew. All right. So the one crew that the kids that did not like me, the girls that did not like me, it was ripping. Because we're young. I'm walking past, and then this was the rip. And it's not funny now, but you got to think about what you was telling a kid. This is a kid telling another kid this. That's why she broke up with you, because you ain't got no car. Her new nigga got a car. Bus nigga. And it hurt. You know why? Because I had just gotten off the bus. And I'm walking past the school.
Your bus pass.
Yeah, I got my bus pass, and for any of those who know me know how the schools are set up. I went to an all-boys school. This is the all-girls school. So I'm walking in front of the all-girls school because I had just got off the bus. I'm Mr. Football Player, and I'm walking past the school.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy, captain football team, yada, yada. I'm walking past the school. But in typical woman fashion, always able to tear a brother down at his knees. I had said something to her.
Knock you down
Yeah, I had said something crazy to her. So she responded back because the girl that I was, no longer talking to, she had found an older guy, probably one of them Kelly niggas that I be telling y'all that come to schools and pick up them high school girls. Oh, that's why she got a new boyfriend with a car. Bus nigga. And I was hurt because I was, in fact, a bus nigga.
As you should
and
have
not
been.
just
You're in
any
high
bus
school.
nigga. I was bus pass nigga. Like,
hey,
I had the card that let you go anywhere in the city.
Anywhere.
So you thought you was that guy.
And then was it 25 cents for a transfer for you? Because it was 50.
Man, I ain't even see when I was doing it, you ain't have to pay for no transfer.
What?
When you had the one that had the shimmery on it,
Yeah.
you was just good to go. Anywhere in the city, you can get where you needed to go.
You was good. I'd be like, and
Yeah. So I in fact was, bus nigga. And that, then now I got everybody's laughing like, he just got off the bus. And then I'm walking to the school. It's a long walk down the street too, of people just clowning you as you've been called the bus nigga.
Like all of y'all's bus niggas.
Which is wild. Which is why I'm like, but everybody's laughing at me though. Like the whole crew of dudes, we just got off the bus together, and I was the only one singled out as bus nigga. And everybody found that.
You know what you did.
Well, I did. I can't go into details because then those who know, but I don't want to say this because people be petty and be like, you heard what he said about when y'all was in high school, and I don't want to do that.
It is what it is.
Nah, because people are petty.
So that's where we draw the line.
It is because Pittsburgh is petty.
Oh,
So I don't want to do that. But
Did you
just know
see
that I
that
was called the bus nigga.
There was a group of
It's hot in here. Go ahead.
There was a group of middle-aged women who did a whole entire routine to level up for Russell and Sierra.
It was terrible, but that's typical Pittsburgh. They're excited for him now, so maybe that should have been on just scrolling because it was crazy.
It was terrible.
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 But radio world stuff, we ain't really got nothing coming up except for Fuck Up Nights. We already went over that. What else do we got? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
Fuck Up Nights. Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into birthdays and get into our show because that was crazy. I don't know.
Forgot about birthdays.
I don't know what the hell we was just talking about.
And came on late. Got the nerve to be rambling. Let's go.
Oh, and we got Diddy. Yeah,
oh, yeah
of course we got Diddy.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
That's the thing.
Take that. Take that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Birthdays. So we were, I got the weekend ones too. I'm like, why are there so many? Ouch. Okay, so we're gonna go back 3 days. We got John Smith. We got one of the players that I used to coach, Marquise Fenton. We have RJ Livingstone, John Henderson. We got John Clark. We got Robert Boback, my man Black Hulk, aka DeMonte McKenzie, Richard Gray, Avery Upshaw, Lamar Washington, and Betsy Hughes. We're over the weekend. And today we have Jay Hewley. We have Trey Cornish. We have Telly Alexander. That's not T, is it?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Rashonda Christian and Dime Ruffin. We have Aaliyah Pender. And we have my man, Mr. Big Head himself, Matt Perez. 29 years old. That can't be right. Why are you at the wrong date on your birthday, lame? You're not 29 years old. And then one of the people who was in Bus Nigga Crew, my homie, Regina Arnold. Regina was in that crew of people who called me Bus Nigga. But she never did it, but that was a part of her crew.
Aww.
That'll tell you. Regina's cool. She still don't treat me like a bus nigga. So
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Regina.
Y'all ready? Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, you look good. You look good. You look fine. You look fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating from the Sibs. One thing before we go into entertainment news real quick, if you have a business or you know anyone that does have a business and would like to place their logo in the upper right-hand corner of the screen where it says TDS, or if you would like them to get a over there, or if you would like them to have a banner that looks something like this on our show, it can do different things, like something like that. A ticker. So let us know, because we will we have those opportunities. Just shoot us a quick DM or something like that. And then also anybody who would like to get on the radio and be on our radio show, the actual radio, like as we're talking right now, there's music being played on our radio station. Let us know that as well, and we can create the commercials for them. And we have packages that we can send out so that we can do what it is that we're supposed to do, which is this is our voice, our culture. And most people can't just call the radio station and say, hey, I need to get on, and then make it reasonable. Their prices are substantial, and it causes people not to be able to get their business out. We want to use our platform to get our business out there, or get other people's business out there, and let them know that TDS Radio is here for anything they got for their business needs. We can send them all the information they need. So keep us in mind for those that are watching, and for those who come across this on social media at any given time, hit us up at tdsrmedia@gmail.com, and our website. Whenever you just want to go check out the music, please, we want feedback. So let us know that. The website is tdsradio.com, and we have entertainment news there. We also have sports news there, along with the music. So please enjoy. We paid for it. I mean, we did. We paid for it, and we want you guys to enjoy it.
That's not updated.
It's okay. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and slide into entertainment news. So Fab Kim with entertain. Ooh, what? It's so Fab Kim with entertainment. It's so Fab Kim with entertainment news. Damn it.
Well, do I need to even say anything? We'll just start with Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
What more do I even need to say?
Diddy did it.
Yes, at
Diddy
this point,
did it.
both of his homes have been raided by Homeland Security.
Oh, Diddy.
His 2 children, Justin,
My dude skirted on them. Skirt.
have been arrested. We don't know where Quincy is. They're actually on social media right now as we speak saying, where's Quincy? What's going on? And
Diddy.
yes, his electronics have been confiscated. He has been removed from Revolt TV. There is no...
He sold it. He sold his share real quick.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
yes.
I was just reading that on the way in. He hurried up and sold that. So that
So there's no involvement there. There some things are about to go down for Diddy.
So I mean, I hate to say I feel bad. I don't want to see nobody go out like this.
I feel bad for the kids.
Yeah. I just don't like to see nobody. I don't want to see nobody go out like this. Now, if you alleged, I mean, it's been alleged that he's been a part of human trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
If he's a part of that, then I hope whatever happens to him happens to him. You know what I mean? Because that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for the fact that kids had to get, or well, they're adults, but they still had to get handcuffed because of what your dad did while he's in Florida, pacing around,
looking crazy,
talking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He had that I don't want to go home because my mom's gonna beat me walk in the parking lot. And you know, I'm sad for that, right? And here goes another one of the people who, in our culture, we looked quote unquote looked up to. I'm not going to say specifically looked up to as in like Bill Cosby or anything like that, but he is definitely somebody that people have based the fact that they can make it in the music business off of. You know what I mean? We watched the rags to riches story with Diddy. We remember him when he had an S curl and was just a background dancer with extremely buck teeth to where he's at now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You brought us Biggie. You brought us what's the 411 from Mary J. Blige? You brought us Craig Mack. You are an intricate
112.
part. 112. You are an intricate part of
hip
hop history. But it is now marred because you are also a part of this human trafficking issue that we have here in the United States. Now, here's where I see this as sketchy. Why did it take so long? You know what I mean? Is it only because people just won't let the fact that Diddy had these parties and things got weird and people just won't let it go? Because it seems like, once again, no different than R. Kelly, everybody has known that this stuff is going on and that things are not always on the up and up with Puff. How many victims could we have saved if we would have moved on this earlier instead of right now?
Well, like we have talked about, and even on the whole Quiet on the Set documentary with Dan Schneider, which instead of y'all, going and picking and choosing who you go after that nigga too. But people are extremely afraid of what is going to happen and what type of consequences they're going to face if they speak up and say something. I mean.
So now, how many people do we love that knew? For example,
you see what Mary said. She said she distanced herself.
But why? Did you see what Mace got caught up saying?
No, what
on he and Cameron?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I escaped all that on purpose. I knew what I was doing. I escaped all that. And everybody was like, escaped?
Yeah.
Like,
what do you mean?
What you talking about, bruh? And it just so happened they played that clip, like moments before this jumped off with Diddy. So it's like, I don't want to even marry you. You're getting married, getting older, ain't got time for this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna sit here and there's no way you didn't know.
Yeah. She knew. Misa, was that her name?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kim knew. Anybody who rocked with Diddy, Jay-Z, I'm pretty sure knew.
Kim knew because look at what Kim did to herself. When you look at somebody like Little Kim, who has augmented their body in such a way, something else is going on. And I don't want it to just be the fact that Biggie's death was it. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be it the fact that Biggie played you for Faith. That ain't it.
She's another one, Faith.
Something has gone on way more than what you can really tolerate as a person. And this is how you got it out. Answers need to be given. What the was going on?
Don't be quiet now, because it shouldn't have taken just Cassie to speak up and say something, and for her to have the support of her husband to finally tell her, like, you probably need to speak up and say, what happened.
Yeah.
But like you said, he has, and Jeff said it, his network is extensive. You have a lot of people around you, a lot of people who witnessed it.
Well,
just like with Jeffrey Epstein, just like with Harvey Weinstein, just like with Dan Schneider, just like with R. Kelly. All of y'all have witnessed this, but decided to say absolutely nothing. And like I said earlier, I get it to a point, because at some point you have to realize, like, okay, my morals and my values, or do I want to keep making this money? Like, how do you sleep at night?
Well, take me one of these pills and
I mean, obviously people don't have any problem with it. They're just fine. They're just fine. But
everything's a problem.
Know what's going on.
Everything's a you problem until it's a you problem. Meaning, like, everything is your issue until it becomes my issue.
Right.
So y'all are ones over there suffering, not me. And so you're all I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, but did you know Russell Simmons got served papers too?
I believe it.
No, literally yesterday they served him.
Yeah.
And they said the person had to go out of the country, stay in the hotel, actually act as if they were, a person
on a yoga retreat.
Yeah, like they were on the same retreat, and then served him.
Mhm.
So here's the sad thing about us at times as people, not just black or white. We fall in love so much with the person's work that we forget that they have these predatory issues. And Russell Simmons is come against him multiple times as well.
Multiple times.
And then even in hip hop, one of our hip hop legends, for anybody who's a real hip hop legend, is African Bambaataa. He was said to have been raping little boys.
Yes.
And one of the people who I love as a hip hop head, KRS-One, defends this dude. And that's a problem.
It's a huge problem.
And so one thing Candace Owens said, which I cannot stand her, but I agree with, she said, we do have a problem with speaking out against predators in our hip hop culture. We do. And it manifests itself, and it's almost as if it's supposed to be normal. And I hate that. I really do. And I know it's in other cultures as well, but we are the social media kings and queens as far as putting our business out in the street. And I really wish that if these allegations are true, one, the people find the strength to say something and stick with it. And two, we find a way to have preventative measures against this in these spaces of control. So like the studios, the production, and all that stuff, because clearly that's where these people find their lane to, violate youth is, or people in general, because this trafficking, it didn't say just youth, it said human trafficking. It's their power of what they hold as far as their status in
absolutely
entertainment.
And the more money and power you get, the more you're going to exacerbate these problems, because you're going to feel untouchable, and it's just like, no one can tell me what to do, so here, I'll throw money at it.
And we ignore take that for years.
Oh yeah,
because it's sometimes it's stuff that's right in front of our face. Take that. Anything, like there's a clip, anything I want, I can have anything, like, and he's screaming that. 12 Play is one of the greatest R&B albums ever. Until you go back and listen to all these allegations, you're like, no, wait a minute. Seems like You're Ready sounds a lot different now.
And I just saw some older woman, like you said, who can't separate the artist from their work, or she's I guess she's R. Kelly
ignoring it.
Yeah, she's ignoring it. She's like, oh, free R. Kelly and put Diddy in. No, both of them need to be in jail. Why would you allow a child predator out for someone who is sex trafficking.
And we need to add in everybody else. The one thing I keep saying is these damn parents and things like that just everybody's ass need to go. It's not just the predator, it's the people who assist the predator or ignore the predator as well. Y'all asses need to go too.
Well, like Cookie said, a lot of folks out here aren't holding people accountable, so that, no one's being made an example out of.
Where am I?
Go up one.
Is that it?
The problem is that we as a people don't hold them accountable for their crimes. No, because people are still like, oh, R. Kelly is this, R. Kelly's that. Just like folks out here listening to R. Kelly. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, fam. I hate being in the car listening to you guys because I can't respond, but I'm home now. I appreciate it either way.
Yeah, man. Like, I just feel like that's a huge problem. And I hope these predators, they get got, you know what I'm saying? And we can figure this out because ultimately there are victims and then there's families of those people who have been victimized, and people need to have peace. And I know it has to be hard to sit down and watch your victim celebrated and win awards and on TV and all that.
Oh, he's such a great guy.
I don't understand how he could do this and all that. That has to be terrible. So once again, I am not a person to sit here and bash Diddy. If he didn't do it, hopefully whatever part he's not guilty of, people see that. But any piece of dealings that you had with this, bro, I hope they prosecute you to the highest extent.
Agreed.
All right.
Agreed. So are we moving on?
Yeah.
Or we still got some stuff to talk about, Diddy?
Nah.
Let it go.
We should have known when he said, call me P. Diddy. Some of these things, you'd be like,
when he said, call me love.
Yeah, call me love.
Everyone,
love.
Few comments. Everyone needs to be in jail, including the entire Nick network. How about it? Because y'all knew too. Go ahead. There are families that sweep this under the rug, so it's an issue for a lot of people. Absolutely. But moving on, and Cookie, I am so glad you were on, honey, because like I said, I want you to give your experience. The Freaknik documentary premiered on Friday, and it was met with a lot of, I don't know. There were some people who enjoyed it, and there were some people who were like, oh, no, I wanted more. After watching it, did you watch it?
Nope.
After watching it, it was a quick hour, 22 minutes. It wasn't that long. I'm not sure what people were looking for because they did give the history of it, of how there were college students that met at this Atlanta student center and decided like, hey, we're too poor to go back home. We just want to have something where we can collectively come together and just enjoy each other. And they called it Freaknik because they wanted to get rid of the picnic term, and it's racial undertones or whatever, so they called it Freaknik from the song Le Freak, whatever it's called. But it turned out it was something so innocent, so cool. It was Black joy, people just enjoying themselves, having a good time, and things kind of turned once Luke got involved in the music industry, because it was a huge catalyst for Outkast. And what I thought was cool that Silo said, he was like, we all wanted Andre and Big Boy to make it, so we kind of stood to the side to make sure that they got their just due and did what we needed to do as far as a street team. And a lot of the music execs said like how beneficial Freaknik was, because there were so many people in this area where they were just handing tapes to and people were listening to music, so it was an integral part for Outkast success. But once Luke kind of got involved, that's when it turned into something to what people kind of consider it now, where it's just debauchery, and just a whole entire event of just people doing whatever, touching on whomever or whatever. But that was not the case from when it started up until, I think they said the last good year of it was about 96, 95. And then things just took a turn for the worse. And that's when you're seeing people like grabbing on women or grabbing on people, ripping clothes off. And it became a playground for pedophiles, because it wasn't about college, kids anymore. It was just about people who just wanted to go and feel like, oh, because I'm at Freaknik, I can touch you or I can do whatever. One young lady did tell her story about how she was in the car and was attacked by a group of men. And she was like, I feared that, I'm just going to get raped. Like, this is going to happen. Luckily, that did not happen. But, of course, city officials made it seem like, oh, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. We're not making any money, which is a lie. It shut down Atlanta altogether. It shut down the streets. People were making money from Freaknik, but it just turned into something so horrible. So that's when they decided, like, look, we got to stop this. It's just chaos. It completely turned into something ugly. And now a young Black guy has trademarked it and he's trying to bring it back. But people are like, yeah, I need you to just let it go because it's not the same.
And it's not the era for something like that. Chill.
Yeah.
Like that having anything called Freaknik is lawsuits. Wait, you see what's going on with Diddy?
Yeah.
Sit your ass down some damn where and just once again, sometimes things just don't need to be revisited. Leave it where it was.
And that's what Jalen Rose was saying, because he was in the documentary and he's like, we're a part of a society where everything is a gotcha moment, and during that time people were just having fun. They didn't have to worry about it being, even though it was documented, some of it, they didn't have to worry about being documented or going viral or this or that or whatever. It was just about having a good time.
You show a video of some of what would happen then now, people would be arrested. You know what I mean? It's not the same. It's not the same culture. For example, like the movie Trading Places. In that movie, we laugh, but Dan Aykroyd had on blackface. Eddie Murphy used a racial slur in there. I mean, not a racial slur, but a homophobic slur in there that people used to use that begins with an F. There's so many words that we watched that movie at that time, and it's like Now, everybody in that movie would be like canceled.
Yes.
So, do we really want to start something like that? Because it's not that you're going to be able to change the mindset of those who understand what the bad times were. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody's not going to come down with a mindset of we're going to do it positive.
Right. No.
You put freak in anything attached to that, and people expect ass, baby.
Yes. And that's what happened when Luke essentially joined in, because it turned into a freak
And he should have
party.
stayed his ass in Florida. That's where you're from.
Because, like I said, once again, it was for college students and they were enjoying themselves. Everybody had autonomy over their own body. Nobody was doing anything that they didn't want to do, and then it just turned so dark so quickly. Because it really made Atlanta like the mecca of the place where you wanted to go, so much so that they were considered for the Olympics. So it was huge, what Freaknik did for Atlanta, but all of that was completely washed away because of what people remember in the latter
we
part.
don't take care of things right now. We'll tear some shit up, and I don't think that needs to happen with that crowd. People in general tear shit up. There's no care of, we're at this park, we're gonna make sure this park stays clean. Shit just, and now that's for all people.
Oh, yeah.
Because if anybody has ever seen, Google Kenny Chesney Pittsburgh parking lot.
Yeah.
So don't think I'm just talking about black people. Google Kenny Chesney Pittsburgh parking lot and look at what was left after a Kenny Chesney concert. People just don't take care of nothing to where you would want to put that many people in that type of space under that type of mindset.
No.
I don't think it's good. No. I don't think it's good. I think we got enough going on now with people having their different concerts and events and things like that outside, that we don't need that.
And that's the one thing that they did say, it spearheaded a lot of movements to where you have stuff like the Essence Festival now. So that's what this guy was trying to make Freaknik into, kind of like a new Essence Fest, but that's what it is, Essence Fest. Like, let's keep it separate. But what I did love was one of the young guys in the documentary said, like, nobody says anything when people are down in Daytona or Miami and it's a bunch of white people having their spring break doing all types of craziness.
Yeah. The same thing goes on, but there's a reason why MTV kind of shies away from that now. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
MTV don't touch that no more. Like, that used to be the thing, but then once again, because you remember there was a whole bus with white women in it called Girls Gone Wild.
And it was shot at spring break.
It was shot everywhere, but specifically spring break.
Right.
What the fuck? Like, now Diddy's getting arrested. And there's a bus traveling around with women on it talking about girls gone wild.
Mhm.
And ain't nobody get in trouble for
What
that.
happened to that guy?
There's a documentary. Now
There
you
is?
want to No, I'm saying that's
Oh,
a
okay.
documentary because this bus, what took place on this bus?
Mhm.
Girls Gone Wild. Every boy was like, I want to get on that fucking bus. Whoa. Because it was made seem like it's basically, it goes down. It was the Bunny Ranch on wheels.
Ha!
You know what I'm saying? Just like Hooters. How in the fuck is Hooters still open? And why do we have people in there? Now, I get it. Once again, don't get me to talking about people and sex workers and things like that. I am not here to criticize your coins if that's the level you're going to go to as an adult. But Hooters is a family restaurant.
I have never been to Hooters.
I have. And the one that was the best was in Atlanta, Georgia.
There we go.
Woo!
There we
When
go.
I tell you, and guess what? We were teenagers when they took us.
Aw.
We went on the
Why in the world would they send y'all to?
on the Black College tour.
Ooh,
We
no, you
had
didn't.
a time where we was told go get your lunch. So
Oh,
they
okay.
didn't specifically take us because we at that time we had went to go see Clark, Atlanta.
Mhm.
We went to see Clark. And they said, yo, y'all can go get y'all food wherever y'all want to get. So where boys gonna go. There's a Hooters right there.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So all of us went to Hooters. Changed my life.
Where in the world
Black Hooters,
was your chaperone?
probably with us. There's only a certain amount of guys that can remember this. One of them is my great friend. But Black Hooters in ATL, I didn't even know there could be a Black Hooters because in Pittsburgh,
Everything's
it
white.
was white Hooters.
Never mind.
Ask it.
No.
Do it.
Let's say, did you watch the new Family Guy episode?
No, I did not.
Please. Please. do.
So I don't even know why we're talking about Hooters. Oh, just inappropriate shit now. Inappropriate shit. Why is that a place that is still sitting on over there on Wake Forest Road
Mhm.
in Raleigh, North Carolina? Why is that there?
Well, didn't they make the uniforms a little bit more modest now?
It doesn't make the premise of the store.
I'm just asking.
So it's like, yeah, son, we're gonna take you to go see some titties.
And I heard that
and
the
eat
wings
meals.
are good. No, they're not good.
Nah,
Okay.
not good enough anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm only here for tits. It's a bar that I'm only here for boobies.
Mhm.
And everybody said, yeah. And we got people being arrested for human trafficking. Like, you take a girl that might be 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old, and she's looking for a job and she got breast. And we're like, yeah.
Mhm.
Think about how crazy that is.
Yeah, how predatory it is.
And the interviewing process of that. So what weirdo is like, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, you want to try the uniform on?
Don't be surprised. It could be a woman.
Creepy. That's what I'm saying. How creepy is that? And then how do you feel to get denied from Hooters? Like, has anybody been denied from Hooters? Can we talk about that? Like, so what did they tell you? Not big enough.
No, your tits suck.
Yeah.
Move on.
Atlanta Hooters.
Yeah.
Added to Freaknik. That's what I'm saying. Like, this was just crazy. It's a crazy time. Let's shut all that shit down because it's not necessary.
It's not what it was. It's not what it was. What it started off was something that was so pure and it was just like black joy and it was such a cool movement and it quickly got ugly. And that's because, you had, like I said, there was no longer college students. Now there's grown ass men coming down there and, it was a playground for someone to be able to, if they had that type of mindset of I can touch whoever I want to touch or, I can do whatever I want to do. They thought that Freaknik was the place where I can go and do these things and fulfill those fantasies.
Well, it's called Freaknik. You know what I'm saying? That the name, that's what I'm saying. The name alone is going to bring a certain genre of people.
And it did not happen until Luke got involved.
It's not going to, you know what I'm saying? That's like going to the Million Man March. I'm going to the Million Man March for something. If it was like, I just need 100 niggas. Well, that mindset of 100 niggas is going to be a little bit different than the Million Man March.
Oh, Hooters food is trash. Okay.
It is.
I heard that the wings were good, so that's why I was like, oh, wings.
So the name and things like that play a part. It does. Like,
It does,
So like
yeah,
when you say
yeah.
Freaknik, I'm not going down here for kumbayas and campfires. I want to see some freaks. Then you add Luke's music to it. Don't stop, get it, pop that coochie doodoo brown. And then women ain't gonna stop dancing to it, right? Cut on. You want to see how your young people, if you're watching this, you want to see your parents act stupid and see how your mama acted when she was y'all age. Cut on Cash Money records from the 99 and the 2000s. You're gonna see every ounce of ratchet in your mother. Your mother, just cut it on. Just on your Bluetooth speaker, just peek around the corner and attach your phone to your Bluetooth speaker in your house, right while she's yelling at you about doing some ratchet shit that you just did. All you do is just hit doom. Doom, doom. Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000, and then watch what she do.
This,
and then that, and then now you walk in the room and just put your hands like this, like,
woo! And don't put on "Girl the Way You Moving," caught me in a trance. Hey,
right?
Oh.
You want to see how ratchet your mom really is? Play those jams. Promise you. So
I'm gonna show my ass.
Yeah. So because all this has a stigma to it. So the moment you attach that music with that name, black people
gonna go crazy.
College kids.
People are gonna go crazy.
College kids. Yeah, that's no different than mosh pits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You add that music with that anger, with people who just want to get it out in rage.
It's crazy.
And then now you just watch them go. In the clubs, it used to happen. Like DJs can control the sets. You knew when a fight was about to break out because they would play like, oh, find the nearest exit. Fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. Somebody's getting hit in the head with a bottle. That's why the clubs had to go from giving glass bottles to cups, because when that song played, somebody was getting hit. Where we at?
Wait, go now. No, go right there.
Right.
Boom, that one. Hell, I'll be 50 soon and my Meg needs still work. Yeah.
There we go. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's all happening. That's what it
Shut up, Jeff.
Right. Like it's all
Just drop the song.
All that music. There was a song, for those that don't know about 8-Ball and MJG. Literally, the song was played in the club and it goes, "Don't make me kill no mother effing body in here. I'ma shoot 2 shots. Somebody done made me hot." They played it in the club. What do you think is gonna happen?
Sounds abrasive.
And it had that bass line to it that caused don't make me kill. That's the song. That's the hook of the song.
All these songs have become gym playlist songs because we old as
right. You want to see your fake ass daddy act like he's a thug? Cut on some old school 8-Ball MJG. If you think if he want to be a pimp, cut on Pimp C.
Hey.
All that stuff is there. The music fuels that energy, and that energy exudes itself because the name alone causes people to have that mindset of
absolutely
freak neat. Okay, well, I'm going to go down here to see
and
freak.
I can do whatever I want.
And I can do whatever I want. And then now you got Luke with people with him who are literally doing whatever he wants, because Luke was wild. And then boom, there you go. Now things get bad. But I'm saying now for the brother who wants to start or revamp Freak Neat, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because this is not the culture that can handle that.
No.
At all.
It's going to get ugly.
And I don't even want that culture to handle. I don't even want these kids to handle it, because they're going to take whatever that was and times it by 1 trillion. Because they just have access to so much. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, videos and films and all that. We can't even handle All-Star Weekend.
No, oh God. Bike Week. CIAA.
Well, CIAA did good this year, but in Charlotte, it did not do well.
Wait, where was it this year?
It was in DC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't been back in Charlotte for I think 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So because people don't know how to act.
They don't know how to act.
So
Speaking
we
of that,
have
I was
a
going
few
to say,
comments.
we need to know how to act.
Yeah, we have a few comments.
Okay.
Where did I stop?
Right there.
You know,
Right. Nope. Yes, 8-Ball. 8-Ball.
See? There's a certain age group that knows about 8-Ball and MJG.
I don't have any of those songs.
See?
Bro, that song causes niggas to jump and fight. I remember getting out the way when it came on.
There we
Absolutely.
go. That's what I'm saying. When that song, and all you need a room full of brothers with alcohol to hear is doom, 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 and it's gonna get ugly. Like, so once again, and we know that. We know certain music fuels emotions in us.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to see anybody, male, woman, I don't want to see anybody get done in on something that's supposed to be a good event.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
No.
Like, and we're going to see it. No different than us seeing a bridge fall down today.
Crazy. They did recover one body.
Alive?
I didn't say it was
gonna
alive.
say, how long was
No.
that?
Didn't say it was alive, but they said they recovered one body so far.
That was terrible.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got people who, instead of the person filming calling 911, was like, oh, what's happening?
Are you serious?
Yeah, go to Twitter. There was a guy, like, so the darkest version of it, he's actually like, it looks like he was pretty much like on the coastline of it, like right there. And he's filming it. He's like, what is going on? What is this? What is this? And you just see it. And he's like, oh my God. But nobody got off. He kept filming and did not get off to call, but you may have been in shock. Who knows?
Yeah,
but why are you filming it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, prayers to the family who are affected by that. And
Absolutely.
all of the individuals, like you said, as far as work goes, who might need that as a way transportation wise.
Yeah, man, that was terrible. We'll get into that later.
Yes, because we have some other stuff to get into. But first, we have a guest.
Hey.
Let's welcome Samantha from Vita Chic.
Hello.
Hello, honey. How you doing?
Good. You look gorgeous as always.
And so do you. Hello, girl.
I was almost going to be toothless for this interview, so thank God. So my lip looks a little weird. That's why. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway.
So Samantha is joining us from Vita Chic, and I wanted you to come on because it is still March. It is still International Women's History Month, and what you're doing, I feel, is so important because there are a lot of women that I know personally that suffer from PCOS, and you were able to essentially back a product that's able to help with some of those symptoms and offset it. So first, before we get into any of that, introduce yourself and your company, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. And thank you so much for having me. So I'm Samantha Marmer. I am the founder, CEO, owner of Vita Chic. And Vita Chic is both a supplement company as well as a skincare company, a fully vegan skincare line, and then the supplements as well. So we kind of a little bit of both.
I love it. And let's jump into how you started this, because you actually have a story where you're connected, and one of the reasons for why you wanted to create these vitamins.
Right. So I work in manufacturing. I've been in vitamins. I studied fashion buying and merchandising. I was not supposed to be in the vitamin world. But out of college, I was living in Long Island, New York, and I didn't feel like going into the city. So I got a local job at a supplement company, a vitamin company, and I started learning so much. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like these supplements can actually make people feel better, and they don't have the icky side effects that medicine does. So I started delving more and more into that realm. And a few years down the line, when I moved to Florida, I went into manufacturing, and there was a rep from a company who came in, and they're like, hey, we have this solution, or this at least aid for women with PCOS. And I get home because I have it, and I struggled with it for so many years, and it affects so many things in life. And 1 in every 5 women of childbearing age are affected, which is huge. And so I was too scared at the time to start my own company. I was scared. I said, I don't know this yet. So I had my client who I was representing at the show where we met. And I said, why don't you do it? Just, get this supplement on the market. And he started killing it. And I'm like, awesome. Oh my goodness. And then all of these women were writing to him and telling him how great the product was. And I really wanted to be able to connect these women myself.
Yes.
And so I went to him and I said, hey, I think I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And he said, yeah, go for it. So I worked with the medical doctor that I work with, as well as a naturopathic doctor, to create a formula that took his formula, which is still amazing, but delve in a little bit more and made it more specific to the insulin resistance, which is what is the sort of anybody who has PCOS, from what I've been told, has insulin resistance. So it's really important that we address the insulin resistance and all of that while addressing the other hormonal issues and facial hair growth and all of these terrible things that women are dealing with, missed periods, etc., which might not sound so bad, but it kind of, if it's gone for a while, it makes you not feel like a woman. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that, like you said, you have something to kind of offset some of those side effects with PCOS. And for those who aren't familiar with it, can you kind of let them know what it is?
Sure. Polycystic ovary syndrome is actually an endocrine disorder, and it can affect fertility. It can affect your hormone balance. It can cause weight gain. It can make you have hair in places you don't want it, and hair or losing hair in places you do want it. So it not only affects you on an inside, but physically, and to show the world, like, hey, you don't want to be a woman walking around with a beard.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. And unfortunately, so many women do, because this is how it affects them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So then with your products, can you let any of our ladies know, because like I said, I know a lot of women who unfortunately suffer from PCOS, tell them, what exactly they should take from your line and the benefits from it.
So it really all depends. The main formula, our very first formula, if you take nothing else, is our Myo D-Chiro complex. And that has a blend of this 41-to-1 ratio of myo and D-chiroinositol, which helps with all of those things that I mentioned. But we have added 30 milligrams of zinc picolinate, which is the right form of zinc to take, methylfolate, vitamin D. So that's kind of your overall. If you're really, really struggling with sugars and cravings, and more so of the sort of endocrine part to it, there is a supplement that we created, or not that we are the first ones to ever, but that VitaChic took on, because it's a really important supplement to take. And this is not just for women with PCOS. So anybody who struggles with, type 2, maybe pre-diabetes, or anybody can kind of look into this, right? And it's called berberine. And there have been so many studies of berberine.
Yes.
Berberine is so amazing, and it can kind of help balance those blood sugars. There's been clinical trials comparing metformin. Obviously, speak with your doctor before making any decisions. But when you're diagnosed with PCOS, your physician will typically recommend metformin and birth control. So metformin, unfortunately, has some icky side effects with your system, and many women just stop taking it. And it's really important to help balance those blood sugars. So this is a natural sort of alternative, or something that can help, that has, like I said, been thoroughly studied, and can help manage those blood sugars and cravings that we get. It's almost like drugs with sugars, right?
Yes.
You're like, I need it. Chocolate. And it's not our fault. It's not that we're, just being chocoholics. Our body is telling us we need sugar.
Right. Right. Absolutely. That's awesome. And then what are some other products in your line? Because, you have an extensive line of vitamins that you will probably suggest, women to take.
So magnesium glycinate is something every single person should take, men, women alike. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most absorbable forms of magnesium to the body, and it doesn't cause stomach upset. The thing that magnesium glycinate is most known for is its ability to help you sleep. So for anyone who has issues with sleep, this would be a really good thing for them to take. But magnesium affects more than 30 functions in the body. It's so essential to take magnesium, and it's very hard to see if we're deficient in magnesium. So I definitely recommend that one. Ours is 400 milligrams per 2 capsules. And then we have, so a lot of the women, like I mentioned, have issues with hair growth or hair loss, for that matter. They're seeing changes and more hair loss. So we did come out with a supplement that helps with that. And fortunately, we have so many women who have seen new hair growth. Now, it doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
You have to be patient with it. We recommend taking it for at least 3 months to know whether or not you feel a difference. So that's our hair, skin, and nail formula that we partnered with a social media influencer, because she was the one who was like, hey, this is the product that we need to add to the line. And then from that, we had a lot of women that were like, listen, I love this, but it's a tablet and I just want to take something easy and quick, like a gummy. So we came out with a gummy. It's not maybe as good of a formula, not to say good, but not as extensive, where it's not going to maybe help with the hair growth as much, but it's still good to take. It has 6,000 micrograms of biotin, so it's a really good gummy and it tastes amazing. So many people are like, I ate the whole bottle. I'm like, no, we can't do that. It's passion fruit flavor. Please don't take the whole bottle. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it as far as supplements are concerned. But there's a whole skincare line that is amazing. It's very gentle on the skin, and we're proud of that too.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the skincare. What are some of the things that you have in your line?
Sure. So we have an amazing charcoal mask.
Oh, girl, I love a good charcoal mask.
I'll have to send you some samples.
Yes.
We have a hyaluronic acid serum. We have a daytime moisturizer, a nighttime moisturizer, the most amazing citrusy smelling vitamin C serum. We have retinol. Yeah, we've got it all. So
these are all necessities, because I know that a lot of people are getting, caught up in this whole Korean 12-step skincare line. But most of the time, like you said, you kind of just need a moisturizer day and night. You need what is it?
Hyaluronic acid is good, especially if you have drier skin.
Yes.
But yeah, it's so important to moisturize and cleanse the skin properly. Some people just don't have the time, or they just need a couple quick things. And I always say, listen, if you're going to do nothing else, let's cleanse that skin and let's hydrate. And those are really the two most important things. Of course, all of these other products are great, but those are your kind of necessities to have a good moisturizer and a really, really strong cleanser, and to hopefully, if you have the time, do a mask once a week to get rid of all that yuckiness that's on the skin.
I've been told that a mask is actually the oil change for the skin.
You'll see such a difference. It's so amazing. And actually, so when we do expos or trade shows for my company, I bring along a licensed esthetician and massage therapist, and we do a mini facial, because I strongly believe, and we don't, with skincare, it's kind of hard to tell. Is this going to be good for my skin? And a lot of women are hesitant to use the product because they've had issues in the past. And we were in New York a week after you and I met in Raleigh, and we had a young lady who came in, and as we were doing her little mini facial, she started crying, and she said ours was the only skincare that she could ever use. And we have before and after picture. Her redness started to go away. It was amazing. And not that I'm making any claims, but it was incredible. She saw such a difference. And I always say, like, yes, making money is amazing. We all want to make money, every single one of us. But there's nothing more amazing of a feeling to know that you're helping someone.
Absolutely.
Really, from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. And for your skincare products, can men use them as well?
Of course. My ex-boyfriend, I would have it by the nightstand, and because my nighttime moisturizer smells so good, he would just dip his finger in his like, don't you tell anybody. But whenever I would go, I'd be like, hey, tell them you use it. So yeah,
that is awesome.
On the low, they can use it.
So, can you let everyone know where they can get these fabulous products
Yes.
and try them out, especially to our lovely young ladies who are looking for answers or probably solutions when it comes to
Absolutely.
their PCOS diagnosis?
Of course. So our website is Vita, VITA, chic, CHIC, USA.com. And I have created a 15% coupon code just for you. So it's Kim15. So they will save 15% by putting in Kim15 on the website.
That is awesome. And your social media handles so they can follow you. Let them know.
So official Vita Chic.
Awesome.
And
And
it's around the Cardi B era when she was official Cardi B.
I forgot all about that.
Back in the day, I really didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, okay, well, this is what Cardi B is doing. This is what I'm going to do.
And for those of you watching, we also have the link on our Facebook and our YouTube, so you can check it out there. And then, of course, ask questions. If you're not quite sure, ask questions. I'm pretty sure Samantha doesn't mind, being there to answer any questions you may have. They have FAQs on their page as well, because this is your body and you should treat it well. So, you don't want to just put anything in there, or if you have some hesitations or whatever, she's here for you. She's the CEO of the company. You can't get any closer. So make sure that you also use your code as well, Kim15, to get 15% off. And Samantha, is there anything that you would like our viewers and listeners to know?
Just take care of you and be consistent with anything that you do. So if you're looking to make an improvement in your health, and I'm guilty of this myself, but with any supplement, skincare regimen, diet, exercise regimen, if we don't do that every day, or at least, let's say with exercise a few times a week, it's not going to be successful. So it's super important to stay consistent, and you're only helping yourself by doing so.
Love it. I love it. Well, you are officially a part of the TDS radio family. So that means you are welcome back anytime that you want, my love. So any new products, anything going on, you just shoot me a text message and we'll get you on.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
So happy to do it. Here. Thank you so much.
Mwah. Bye, love.
Bye-bye.
So once again, make sure you guys check out VitaChicUSA.com, and you can use the code Kim15 to get 15% off of your order. Take care of yourself, and this is just one step for you to be able to do so.
Man, we got to get some codes. We got to get some men's businesses so we can get some codes, so we can get some things off. We like things. Guys, don't y'all like that shit? God damn. Fuck.
Well, we got to find some people.
That was a whole moment. I was just over here like, it's a whole moment. Guys, what the God damn.
We'll find somebody.
I'm so tired of us taking L's. Like, we gotta shit. I was just over here with that.
I am very happy.
That is nice. That is nice. Oh, and we got a code for you, Kim, and people can be, you can
get a discount.
You can get a discount because of you, Kim. TDS 15. I'm over here like.
Well, she made the code.
I'm gonna just be over here like this. This face.
Well, if it asks where you heard, just say TDS, but use Kim15 to get 15% off.
Nigga gets no burn on. Just like Allie. Allie. She said, I got a chance to be on my childhood friend's radio station. And then here goes me with the face again.
Well, Dre said that this was one of the best interviews that he ever had. So, and it, we put your question up there and things happened and it was good.
I got a chance to be on my my childhood's friend's radio. I'm so proud of her.
Fuck. She said so anyway.
TDS 2 dope siblings. I got to do better. I'm not doing good enough. I got to do better.
If there are any men out there who have products or has a company, Mr. Davis, he sells cigars. Tell him to make you a code.
You're right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we have some people on here who enjoy a cigar and a nice bourbon or scotch or whatever have you. You can get it from
These
him.
niggas smoke Black and Milds.
Oh, whoa.
From the gas station
Don't
for
say
$1.25.
Don't
Anybody
say
smoking no cigars.
that.
I'm like,
I'm
you got any
sure.
backwoods? I ain't got no damn backwoods. God damn.
I am sure we have viewers and listeners.
I
who
got to
love a
do
good
better. I
cigar.
got to do better. When is Men's Month? Do we have a month? We ain't got no month. Do men have a month?
I don't.
Damn, we ain't got a month. Maybe then I got to do mine for Father's Day.
Maybe. There you go. You can have a whole month of how to treat fathers for Father's Day. And then we'll find some companies that are ran by
June is Men's Month.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
When's Father's Day?
I don't know because don't nobody ever say nothing.
I say Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, but
Yay.
isn't
it June?
June as well. June 16th.
Well, then you need to work on that.
I'm on it. Guys, don't let me down.
Mm-hmm.
I know how you niggas get down. No, what I'm gonna do is because we got some black owned like whiskey makers. We got black owned cigar gentlemen. We got a black owned brewery down the street. So now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get us right because this is crazy.
And
our representation sucks on TDS, and it would be me because nigga, you the nigga. So go get them. Oh, ooh, see, I'm just a laughing stock here. See, Kayla, now you gonna do me like that?
That's my best friend. We can get a better shoes.
I got on Jordans today. Damn it.
The ones that hurt your feet?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't wear them no more. Toe injury. So no.
Oh, but yes, we will make that happen. So for those of you
now that's gonna make it like I be wearing some trash ass shoes all the time. Now where the hell? I just thought, and I put it up
proudly,
nigga. I was just one bad day on one trip that I happened to have a bad pair on because I was misinformed. Damn it. You know what? Black people are the best and the worst. Ain't that some shit?
I love us. But yes, so if you know of any black male small businesses out there that would be good to feature for the month of June and for Father's Day, I think it would be really cool to do, some.
No, I'm
some
gonna
gifts.
do it. We're gonna do it big. We're gonna do it big. And I gotta jump on it now
Yeah,
because
it's April.
And because if I don't do it now, I'll start the idea then, and then by that time, everybody will be like, ooh, I want to do it too. And then you're gonna see men trying to copy my shit. Because that's the other part. We don't be original. He trying it, so I can do it too. And you be like, but we can just work together. Only can be one nigga. That's it. Ooga booga. Women collaborate. So we're gonna build this wall here. But if you do that and you do this and you do that, then we can have it done. Niggas is like, I can do it all by myself. It's Thursday. We started the project Monday. I ain't got nobody to help me. Did you ask? Well, no. Now my back hurts. Nigga. I'm so tired of that was a random
make
rant.
it happen.
No, it's gonna get done. I mean, June. First of all, I didn't know we had a month. I just thought it was Father's Day, and Father's Day is the worst holiday out of them all.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe
No. That's statistically a fact. Out of Father's Day, they put everybody in front of Father's Day, including the fucking Easter Bunny. Everybody is in front of Father's Day. Matter of fact, let's talk about it real quick. That's a hilarious rant in our segue into holiday rankings. What is the most famous holiday? So holiday rankings. Where does Father's Day rank?
You know what?
Holiday rankings in order. All right, here we go. Woo, buddy. I'll put it to you like this. We're not even top 10. In order: Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's, Independence Day, Labor's Day, Martin Luther King Day, Mother's Day, Memorial's Day, Veterans Day. We're not even close, man. Like, to the point where we're at the point where Google just said show more, as if like they're not even top 10.
Well, let's switch that narrative. That will be your initiative.
To change the narrative of where Father's Day ranks amongst the holidays.
Yeah, and making it something better. Because I know one of the complaints that I hear from fathers is that the gifts suck, or
They're
it's not
terrible.
really, it's not really about them. So that could be your thing. If somebody else does this, you know where you guys heard it first. But gifting, instead of this, give that.
Right. Don't nobody just want a grill unless you specifically ask for a grill.
Or don't give me a tie.
Hell no.
Or what is another corny ass gift that you get? Socks, things like
Draws.
that.
Even though draws ain't bad, because every now and again, guys will wear some draws. You be like, your whole ass is blowed out of them draws. I'm like, the rim is good.
This nigga.
Rim is good. Sir, your whole ass crack is out. Rim is good.
Also,
what is this? Oh, we got comments.
Wait, go. No. Okay, one of y'all cousins has his own company. I'll send you all the details. Okay. I have no idea who. Yeah, wallet.
Oh, no damn wallet. As a matter of fact, my phone is my wallet. So don't give me no wallet.
No. And people do better jobs. A lot of people are not good gift givers.
Nah.
And that's because you're not listening, or you're gifting people what it is that you think that they want. Like, don't ever get me anything, or any sort of like knockoff like skincare or like bath and body set. Don't give me that. Ever.
At least you get it. Just saying. Just saying. Like, man, get a pat on the back. Hey, buddy. You want to go grill? It's Father's Day. I don't care. Go grill. It's hot outside. I don't want to grill. But we have to eat. Why don't you take me to go eat? I'd rather you grill. Oh, shit. That's work.
Sound better.
Hey, man.
Too many bad experiences.
Bruh. Somehow you like, we're going to celebrate Father's Day. You want to cook? What the fuck? No. I don't want to cook.
Well,
but we're gonna work on some things.
Yes.
Do you have the messy letter, or do I? Because I screenshotted it.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yes.
Go ahead. Do you want me to read it, or are you gonna read it?
No, I'm gonna read it,
Okay.
but I'm letting y'all know there was some bad diction in here.
Oh,
And I gotta, people be writing crazy. So you guys always ask for it, and we always tend to find it.
mm-hmm.
It is the messy letter.
Boop boop.
And today is no different than others. It is foolishness that people post openly to ask others for advice on their personal goddamn business,
Mm-hmm.
when they probably should just talk to the person or persons
Mm-hmm.
that they're with. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm a 26-year-old math teacher. I've been in a relationship with this guy. We will call him D for about 3 years.
Letter. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
We were for about 3 years. Did you read through it? Because the punctuation is fucked up.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Gotta start over again.
That's okay.
You know how I can't. Come on, man. I'm the dude that's like 1, 2, 3, and somebody give you a random number, and I'm like 17, 18. You'd be like,
Okay, I'm sorry.
okay, here we go. I'm a 26-year-old math teacher. I have been in a relationship with this guy. We will call him D for about 3 years. I have been chasing this guy ever since high school. We were on and off, and I have finally got him to commit to me. However, during the times we were off, I was being pursued by a guy. This is where it gets. I was being pursued by a guy who we'll call him M. M is perfect. I never had to worry about anything. He's smart, motivated, ambitious. He takes care of me and my family, and my family loves him, and I love him as well. But I'm not in love with him. D, on the other hand, my family tolerates and is having troubles being motivated. He is having troubles being motivated. He hasn't worked in almost a year, has no plan for the future. I am so in love with him. I love him with all my heart. Besides the lack of motivation and job, our relationship is okay. I have been trying to work with D, and stand by him because I love him so much. But M is always on my mind. I think about what life could be like with M. Sometimes I feel like I made the wrong decision, but my heart won't let me walk away. What should I do in this situation? Do I follow my head and be with M, or follow my heart and stay with D? So now I get to ask you first. So what do you think?
Baby girl, go get therapy. That is always, that seems to be the
Right, a
basis.
math teacher writing like that?
I know, right? Because why are you chasing after somebody he doesn't really seem to like you? He's no good for you. He doesn't work. He doesn't treat you well. So what are we doing here? How do you love somebody who doesn't really like you? What are we chasing him for? And for you to say, oh, I've been pursuing him. No. If I'm chasing after you, then we're already, all of this, the whole dynamic of the relationship is completely wrong already. And then you have a guy who is everything that you possibly could have want, but you're not in love with him.
Yeah.
Which I will say is okay sometimes, because I think people always think, oh, well, that's a good guy, you should love him. No, he's not my person. But then I'm also going to say, I don't believe D is your person either. I think you just need to be by yourself and get yourself together and figure out why you have such an attachment style to someone who does not like you and isn't good for you.
This is a real, because D stands for dick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's call him D. Let's call the other one M. M stands for money.
Mm-hmm.
Dick, money.
Mm-hmm.
D has D, M has M.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what to do. Here's my advice. Be single and have them both.
That too.
Because nobody said you had to be with D. The problem is you want to be selfish with my man's D. Pause, because I shouldn't be saying that. You want to be selfish with him to only make sure you're the person having the D. That's what you're in love with. Who loves jobless people?
Right.
Now, I understand if you lose a job and you're in a relationship and you are actively searching for a job. That's different. My man been on the couch for a year. All right. Y'all only been together for 3. So he's only been employed 2 of the 3 years that y'all been together.
And baby, all he got for you right now is D.
Well, that's why she loves it, right? But then M for money, the family loves him and everything else, and he's a good guy. And you think about M because M for the long term is the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
D for the short term is just scratching that
It's
itch.
fun. Yeah.
He's scratching that itch. You could be single and have your cake and eat it too, because D is a bum. He needs you. So kick D out. Now, here's what you know. D's are always going to go look for somewhere else where they can go.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's going to be on somebody else's couch, but he'll never stop coming back to you because that's all he has to offer in his life is D. And M is a lame. Because if you could get D from M,
you would be good to go.
Then you wouldn't have no problem. So M is corny and not giving you D, pause, like M.
Like D.
Oh, M's not giving you D like D.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's your problem. So I see that you need to go because this is corny. It's not a hard situation.
It's not.
Just say one got money, one got good sex. I know I should be with the one with the good money because everything is right, but sex is whack.
Right.
D over here is blowing my back out on my couch.
And he's been with you for 3 years.
And he's been with me for 3 years. But then if you were been with him for 3 years, how long has M been in the picture?
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So then now, here's what I will tell you. And we have comments. I'm sorry.
She already knows the answer. She just wants clarification, basically.
Yes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Right. She needs to move on to Jay because this whole story is a joke. The fact that this man don't have no plans or intentions on working, ma'am, goodbye. Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm going to hope that this is a young person's letter.
Didn't she say she was 20 something?
Oh, no, she did give me that. 26. She's a 26-year-old math teacher. She did say that. So at the age of 26, I do think that you still have that room of playing stupid because you're playing stupid right now. But you're getting closer to that age of stop
This
playing
ain't cute no
stupid.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this ain't cute. So now at 26 years old, this is what you want at your crib, and you don't see why your family ain't rocking with him. You're 26. As a father of 3 daughters, I pray that no D's come into their life like this, because those D's are the worst.
Absolute worst.
And they're hard to get. Pause. Pause. Ugh. Those guys are tough to get out of your system because they are physically supplying a need.
Yes.
That that's what you get caught up in.
And he don't want to be homeless, so of course he's going to literally screw your brains loose, because where am I going to go?
Definitely a hard pause, Jay. And even that, hard pause. Just a pause. Yeah.
No Diddy. That's what it is.
Huh?
It's no Diddy now.
No Diddy.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all ain't going.
It's actually been trademarked, but people are now saying instead of like pause, no Diddy.
Nah, I can't do that to my guy yet. Innocent till proven guilty. Innocent till proven guilty. Just saying. These are the type of men that are just out here. And I would pray that my daughter would not fall for a guy, or any one of them would fall for a guy like that. That is just absolutely terrible. Like, because once they get into the system and they start playing with emotions and brains and all that stuff, then now it's like, oh, you really think this is all you're worth because he's sleeping on your couch? You think this guy loves you? Meanwhile, there's a dude over here with a job, money, security, all that, everything that you said, I don't have to worry for. Let me tell you something.
And there's no telling who else D might be talking to, because a bum nigga will embarrass you.
And that makes it even worse. That is
just saying. They will have all the audacity in the world and embarrass the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Because what else is he doing? While you at work, what's he doing?
Here's something that I find funny. When a person says something about another human being, I never have to worry about anything. He's smart, he's motivated, he's ambitious, he takes care of me, and my family loves him. But that's 26-year-old talk right there. See, now when yo coochie turns about 35 and up, D is not a pleasant thing to look at.
At all.
What the fuck are we talking about? He hasn't been in. Chips is $5 a bag, and you talking about a nigga who's eating them while you at work?
Yeah, because imagine you work,
you're
teaching. Underpaid, and you're dealing with people's kids, and you want to come
underpaid
home.
Need to be stated because everybody knows I'm a teacher.
I'm just saying, because
you're broke.
No, y'all work hard and don't get paid. Don't
get a fucking dime.
But you come home and you expecting them leftovers is gonna be there, or that slice of cheesecake that you've been thinking about all day after dealing with somebody's kid, and this nigga on your couch with no job and ate it, and you looking in your trash can at your empty remnants of food that you've been waiting for. Oh hell, absolutely.
And I bet he has a game system. I bet there's a PS5. Now, where's Annie when you need her? There's a PS5 somewhere with this unemployed guy, because you're going to treat him like a child. He'll have all the amenities while you're at home, while you're working. He's at home
and probably dropping you off in your car.
And that's not a good look.
But it's happening.
I know. I know right now there is a prestigious woman I know personally. I will not use her name, but I will say this. It used to hurt my heart every day to watch her dude drop her off in her car at work, but then try to tell us what to do. I used to make a joke about it, like, nah, you can't do that. Like, and because it wasn't like, people fall on hard times. I get it.
Right.
Because I was one. Nigga lost his job. You don't feel like a human being anymore until you get another one when you're used to working. But when people choose not to go to work,
which to me is amazing. How are you surviving?
When you for a year, that's a choice because there's
Yeah.
a lot that you can do that you can just be like, man, I just gotta eat this one and I just gotta do this until I get to the next point. And I'm not saying nothing like fast food or anything like that. You ain't got to degrade yourself in that department if that's what if you feel like that's degrading. You get what I'm saying? Even though Mickey D's is 17 an hour.
Chick-fil-A is 19, ain't it?
Chick-fil-A 19.
And I think Sheets for a general manager is 23.
That's what I'm saying. Because I had thought about it because they had third shift. And I'm like, well, I mean, I used to work third shift.
Eat them jalapenos, my nigga.
Be back there. 5 minutes, I got you. You be like, is that Coach Block?
But no, really, do what you got to do.
That Coach Block on fries? Hey, my fries. And I know people that, but my fries better be hot, nigga.
Facts.
You be like,
I'm cussing you out if my shit ain't hot. Like, nigga.
I'm giving y'all the all day ones that just been sitting in salt in the back. And when you pick it up, they soggy as hell.
I'm like, man, fire him.
No, please, I have child support. No, anyway, so y'all see what happens when we're tired, or at least me. And imagine when we're both tired, it's 10 times worse. But no, what I was saying is it's a year.
Yes.
You can do something. You can do something. There are a lot of jobs hiring. Like,
or you better make yourself useful around this house.
Go to work because you don't want that job. Being useful in the house is tough. That is a tough. Any man, and I know guys will be like, oh, he has a vagina. Any man who says keeping up with a house is easy, go kill yourself.
Jason, don't double dip my fries because I can tell.
And it'd be people like y'all that come in. I have to work a holiday. Y'all be like, yo, he working a holiday. Let's go to Sheets.
Let's go to Sheets.
And I'm back there hot as hell. Beep, beep, beep. Shit going off.
Give me my chicken sliders, nigga.
I better get extra sauce. Oh, people like GK. Oh my God. That would be.
I'm sorry.
But no, what I'm saying is there's something that you can do.
Yes.
And for a year, that's a choice. So we don't want that. And you shouldn't want that because you went to school to get a degree, unless you're a substitute, because you don't have to have a degree to substitute in North Carolina. How crazy is that? So unless you're a substitute, you went to school to get a degree to better yourself. I'm not telling you to look down on anyone, but I am telling you to watch the choices that other people make, because the choice that he is making to not work says a lot about him. There's something you can do. There's a million jobs out here. There's something that you can do. You may not want to, but it'll get you to where you need to go. Stop. This sounds like I rap nigga. I rap niggas don't never really have jobs, but somehow they got money, and then people be with that, pushing that narrative for them. Then they show up at interviews at radio stations with a whole bunch of other
nigga,
like Annie said, celebrating mediocrity. You be like, you on Tidal? Nah, I'm on SoundCloud though. You can buy it, but it's not good. Why would I do that?
Why would I waste my money?
Yeah, now you want me to give you money for not good product.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, y'all just
rap dudes are bums. Look, man, and I don't mean this as a terrible thing. Like I'm be honest with you. I think the rap guys that understand the hustle, who are behind their craft, studying their craft, learning how to do it, I get it. But most of those people understand it is expensive and have some other form of hustle with them. But the dude that lays on the couch all day to wait for those guys to get off so they can go meet at the studio together, that's the problem. The dude on the couch is the problem, not the dude who aspires to be a rapper but knows I got to make ends meet.
And somehow they always have money for weed. That to me is crazy as well.
Well, because you got a side chick that's giving you more money. See, when you're on the couch, you ain't got nothing to do but text other people's women.
He's texting somebody.
Like, yeah, he's texting somebody else's woman while he's on her couch talking about what's up. And
the
then
audacity of it all.
And then you get a cash app while you sitting on her couch
eating her food
before she comes home, and you take her car to the studio with the dude who worked all day who's tired in the studio producing the song. That's how that works.
And then you got M.
Or there's M, who has none of these things, and you literally say, I have to worry about nothing when I'm with him. What? This is why I say I pray for my daughters, because my daughters, specifically my eldest one, is at this age. She's 21.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. There's a lot of predators out here that prey on young women with good credit because you done burned yours up. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And they come and they serve that penis up. Screw you, because that's their job. And then you're like, oh, I love it, and I don't want anybody else to have it.
Lies.
Until you go to work and he's sharing it with everybody. And I can go so much further because there's stories that I know about guys that lived this, that chose to then transfer diseases behind it. So now you're a diseased nigga on the couch.
I'm telling you, the one thing some of these niggas will have is fucking audacity. You be like, I know you didn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then ask to get on your cell phone plan because they don't have their own cell phone. Mm-hmm. So let me get on your plan. Then that'll be how that works.
Because I have no money.
Right. So then when I call the other girl, your name pop up in her phone because it's in her name. And then there's somebody that thinks that's cute and will fight for that person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kind of looks like Krishan.
Oh, let's not.
In Blueface.
Because I haven't seen them on my timeline for a long time. So please don't, because I don't want them to pop up.
That's that type of relationship. That's what she's doing to herself. Versus having a brother who now let's talk about M. So M likes you. You don't like M because M is not D. So then now M turns into podcast niggas that have sunshades, braids, and beards. I'm gonna meet this guy and I'm gonna find a way to get him on the on our show so that he and I can go at it because clearly someone hurt him. And then now you tell women about how terrible they are because you know one woman who got a dude on her couch who he don't even work. That's what y'all like, ain't it? It is. And
then M, if she's not feeling you, have some self-respect and go elsewhere.
M, we're outnumbered. Go outside. All men who are struggling right now, can't find the one, go outside. I promise you, there is no shortage of women. If you just go out, go for a walk. They're out there. I promise you.
Like you said, have some conversation, tell a few jokes. You are in there like swimwear, my nigga.
Just go outside. I promise you, if you just go outside and put your phone away for a hot second and just look, they're out there. And I'm not saying it because I'm looking. I'm saying it because where are the men? You notice that there's no men out. So there's only a bunch of women. And it looks wild because you see them out with each other. Woo! Wine and Moscato.
Whoa. Getting a little close to home there. Okay. Feeling a little attacked.
Woo! That's not y'all fault. They out having a good time. And where are we at?
I don't know. Answer that question.
June, we're gonna get some answers. I'm gonna start doing a whole, what is it called, an expose.
Maybe you can get podcast nigga on here.
The No Fugazi guy?
Yeah.
I think he'll make me mad. And I don't want anybody to see that. Like I'm the jovial guy. He'll make me mad and then we'll be arguing. It might go viral because I don't understand those guys. I don't get it. And he's like 34. I don't get it.
And you know what may be surprising? He may come on here and be a super cool dude. He might just be doing that for real.
He seems like he is cool, but it's just that's what sells. That narrative though is ass because there are men out here who really believe it.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're feeding the energy of the men who believe that women are so less than and they ain't this and they won't submit and all the keywords. That's corny to me. Stop pushing that narrative. What does that say?
Dating a nigga like Tariq from Abbott is not sis. It's cute when you in high school, but in the real world, not so much. This is true. This is true. Nobody wants to lose a nigga when you got your life together.
Nah, on both sides.
No.
Like, no, on both sides. Like, nobody wants that. Like, everything out here is too tough and too hard to have somebody who can't help some way, somehow. Like you said, if you're working and I'm not working, then you gotta come home. No, there better not be no dishes in no sink.
Better not.
The clothes need
Food
to be
better
washed.
be cooked.
Food, at least if not cooked, ordered. Like something. You need to make sure that the person who is the breadwinner is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Make your house work. But clearly she don't feel that way because she still feels like that with M. Because imagine if all she had to do, like guys like D, you're in a good position because she's not asking much of you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just happen to make her day easy to where all she has to do, because it don't mention kids, all she has to do is just go to work. Shit, nigga, you'll never have to work. Never. So if she come home and all those checks and balances are done, nigga, because she's stupidly in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
So then she'll find a way to defend a dude like that. But when I come home, my dinner's on the table, my food is cooked, da, 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 da. And then meanwhile, you got her car sleeping with another woman. It's a win-win. That's the loser lane that you guys are in. It's losers. And it's celebrated. This shit is celebrated. And it's just, I'm turning into the old guy that looks at young people like, what are you doing? This is not good. This isn't going to end well. That's how this letter is. Like, this is not going to end well.
Because what's going to happen is you'll get pregnant by D and you'll regret it every single moment.
And then now y'all hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was only about sex in the first place.
And then he's not doing nothing for the kid, but he wasn't doing nothing for you, baby. So what do you think is going to happen?
Now we're talking child support with a nigga who don't work.
Just saying. So.
Or nah, because then those guys never go to child support. They'd be the ones like, I only got. No, we want it all. Ask me how I know. So let's talk about something else because that's triggering. Beetlejuice. I want it all. I'm like, no, I don't have any more to give. Those guys down there are hilarious. One day those stories, maybe I can get I know men because men will come do that. Let's talk about court because y'all love the vent about court. Let's talk. Man, you see some tails down there. I was one of the people that was mad because I was like, I don't belong down here. Like, you see people, because see, let me tell you something, because I got my receipts. Sir, they don't give a shit about the receipts. Because see, now what's how much? I can't, hell no, I can't pay. That place down there, anywhere where there's child support court, man, that place is hilarious.
Desire to experience any of that.
Oh, it's you feel upset when you have to go down there, like, and you're a guy who takes care of your responsibilities. You do, like, but in some ways, go ahead and knock it out. But when you see the ones that's down there with you, you be like, no, see, I'm not this.
Like my friend's corny ass baby daddy.
And then the ones that be arguing about the wildest shit, like, so wait, she get that, right? But what about the TV? Like, nigga, the TV, because that's mine and I need that. The TV? Yeah. I'm going to take the stove because I bought that. She ain't going to use my stove.
So petty.
It's so bad.
So petty.
Court tales are hilarious. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, man. And you go down there, they just, it's like,
I hate everything about it.
That would be like a bomb episode of Atlanta. Just court tales.
If it was still happening, you know. You know, Donald
we got
Glover,
comments. I'm sorry. What's this one?
Not you raising him and the kid. Ooh,
yeah.
And she's a math teacher and role model. Oh,
if I could tell the story that's in my head, and I know I can't because I respect this woman so much that I don't want to tell the tale.
Say, don't do it.
But I know a woman that's what you would say. Like, this is a great role model. But then you just look behind her like, and this is what you dealing with?
Oh, I don't want that to be me.
Bruh, it used to make me mad. Then she'd get her car back. You'd be like, yo, you just got the ride. What's up with the light? Light knocked out and shit. You'd be like, yo, but this is you. Like, word. And she just loved him. But it's wild to me. Like, it's just wild that some people can get women that are in these power positions and they just dog them out.
Well, they
But-
got self-esteem
Yeah.
issues,
So Beetlejuice. I think that needs to be discussed.
Oh, well,
That's important.
Beetlejuice, yes.
Just
after
scrolling.
years and years and years, and then rumors about possibly a second, but it's official. Beetlejuice will be back and in theaters.
I love Beetlejuice. Do you? Yes, absolutely.
man, I
One
didn't
of my
know that.
favorites.
I didn't know that you actually like Beetlejuice.
Man,
Beetlejuice is actually one of my favorites
I
as
love
well.
Beetlejuice. I love the Beetlejuice cartoon. I love it all. I love
And
Beetlejuice.
you will see some of your favorites. So Michael Keaton is back. He will be reprising his original role of Beetlejuice. And then Winona Ryder,
They won't
she's
need a
going to
lot
be
of
back.
makeup because he looks like he's about how he
Catherine
looks.
O'Hara will be back as well. And then they're bringing in Jenny Ortega, the girl that played Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, she will be in the new one. So it's set to come out September 6th. Yes, September 6th. But I'm interested how this is going to play out because, like you said, Beetlejuice is one of my favorites. I thought it was a really good movie and it was funny. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully it doesn't suck.
So what do you guys think about this one? Bad Boys.
Ride
Bad
or
Boys
Die.
is back.
And that is slated to come out June 7th.
So I am mixed about it. I love Bad Boys. I love Bad Boys 1 and 2. 3, 4. From what I saw, I'm like, we're getting too old for this. We're getting too old. Like, so certain things, let's just stop. Like, I love Martin and Will's chemistry, but I also feel like Martin's comedy is dated. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love you as Marty Marr. And when Marty Marr was hot, so was Bad Boys. Now you just look like you take a lot of medication. Because what's up? Will you see the role? Did you see the trailer?
I did. Don't say it like that.
Did you see the trailer?
Don't say it like that.
Marty Marr.
Like you're concerned.
I am. I love Martin. Martin is one of my favorite comics, and the sitcom, I watch it like it's brand new when it's on. But did you see Marty Marr?
I did. Did you see how they did a little nod to the original with the
Reggie?
Huh?
Reggie.
No. When they, that one part where they look up and then Will had on the black wife beater and shirt, and then Martin had on the red shirt. And the original, like it was in the trailer of the original Bad Boy.
Oh yeah, I don't pay attention that much.
I did like how I was like, oh, that was cool.
I paid attention to Reggie. Reggie's back.
Yeah, Reggie's back. Yeah.
And Reggie and his daughter's pregnant.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope because he was like, you need to get a job. He was like, sir, I'm in the Marines.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, you need to be on duty. Like, nigga, what?
So I do, but Marty Marr is
he had to slow it down a little
yeah,
bit.
he had a stroke.
He had
That's what
a
I'm saying.
stroke.
Like,
and then
why are we weekending at Bernie and Marty Marr? Did you see the scene that they did? Did you see the scene that they showed on social media where they was running down the street and Martin was on the car? And you know how it always looks like Will is getting it, and Will looked like all his age in that run. But they're gonna speed it up. But it was like,
I know them babies.
Let's make this the last one, please. I don't know what contract they signed, but let's.
Y'all are old,
yeah,
and
we're all old.
Well.
How
So we
are
had.
Going up?
Okay, wait. Go up one more. Up one more. Yep. Okay, there we go. I only saw the first bet, but
what?
Really? I can't judge you. There's a lot of black cinema.
Martin, exactly. He seemed like he couldn't keep up, but that's because of the stroke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Wait.
Yeah. Boo to Bad Boys 4.
Yeah, I think we need to let it go.
They trying to make Bad Boys like Fast and Furious too damn.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what you know. What I felt the
Yes.
same exact way. Like this is like real Fast and Furious. Boom, bang, boom, pow, boom. The original Bad Boys wasn't all that boom,
Right.
bang. It's like this ain't fucking Transformers. Marty had a stroke.
Martin is officially morphing into Big Mama in real.
You see his cheeks? I was like, wait a
Y'all
minute.
are
What the hell?
terrible.
He
It's
is.
from the medication, y'all. You know? At this point, it should be called Old Boys.
Right. Old men, not bad boys. It's like, it's just, and I get it. I get it. We want to hold on to things, but I think certain things need to stop.
Yeah.
Just like, and then we're going to get out of here. Just like people telling tales about Tupac, like Tupac's ass lived past 25.
Wait, what? Where's
So on the Breakfast Club,
Oh.
Jasmine Guy and her ass. I love Auntie Jasmine because, you know, Jasmine done been through some things and you can see it.
Yeah, you can.
You can see it. And you can see it. But when she telling her stories about Tupac and she crying, do y'all know that he was 25 years old? Your ass is 61.
I don't understand the obsession.
Now,
Same
here's-
thing with like Aaliyah, when people are still obsessed.
And you may have loved him. I get it. I get it. But to talk about like, I just wish I could have saved him. We're old enough to know that Tupac was on a fast track for that shit. We're old enough to know this now. We are old enough to know that he was on a fast track to stupidity and it was going to end the way it ended. Here's what you can do. Help somebody else not fall in love with another Tupac like you so that you ain't crying at 61 or that person ain't crying at 61 like your ass. And nobody will say this. We cry and talk about Biggie and Tupac like they died yesterday. Them niggas would be well in their 50s right now.
Yes.
Well into their 50s. What? Stop it. We are old. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, let it go. And allow that to be what it was at that time. Even Charlamagne the God asking questions about Tupac to her, to me, was corny. Hey, man, well, you had a good relationship with Tupac, right? Yeah, I did. All right, so, you know, tell me about that relationship. Why? Jasmine Guy herself has had a phenomenal...
Did they talk about her winning an Emmy?
It was in and out. She talked more about taking care of Tupac's shot than she did about that Emmy.
What?
The one thing that she talked about that I thought was dope was she didn't think they was going to get the response that they did on the HBCU tour that they did with Different World, which y'all are the first HBCU for a lot of us because none of those who did not live where HBCUs were did not know that that was even a thing.
Right.
So, yes, people are still going to love you. But let's leave the old hood tales of taking care of the old hood nigga and crying about that shit back in the 90s where Freaknik was at. We're too old for that. Stop glamorizing that shit because the young people watch that shit and still think that it's hot. You see what 26-year-old girl math teacher, she confused about D and M because we don't have examples of that was some silly shit. He could have saved his own life if he would have just did XYZ. You crying about the character that he played. Tupac was a character. Biggie was a character. They lived this shit out in front of us and it cost them their lives. And as adults, we owe it to other people to say, what y'all saw wasn't even the real dude. Now, if she did shit like that, I could get it. Like, what you saw in him, that's not even the real guy. This is who we saw. This is what we knew. But you going up there talking about, yeah, he used to talk all that shit and all that. He used to show me the lifestyle, and I didn't know nothing about the lifestyle.
She's having this conversation at 60?
61.
Oh, girl.
He knew I didn't know nothing about the lifestyle, but he showed me anyway. he should have stayed in the hospital for at least another 2-3 days, but he came to my house.
Okay, that's enough. All right, thank you.
And somebody was like, I know Jada's air punching the wall because her relationship, which I did not know, and I don't care. Jasmine Guy's relationship seems way more in depth than Jada.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jasmine was talking about shit that I'm sure if Pac was alive, it'd have been like, hey, ease up.
Yeah, don't say that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was going too far. But you know, Auntie Jazz looked like she always had something to drink, even when she don't. And so she's telling the story, but I'm thinking, you're glamorizing this versus saying it's unfortunate that this man died at such a young age because he had XYZ quality that nobody else knew. Stop glamorizing this bullshitting ass lifestyle that is not successful for anybody, because now we have people who write letters confused about D and confused about M at 26 years old because these girls have watched their moms do the same dumb shit that they are repeating. It's the cycles. Then you got people like M who's out here, who's on the sideline, probably liking Jasmine Guy, but she want to be stuck with the nigga in her tub that shot up. This narrative was so rampant. But now you're 61 years old and you're still talking about it like it was the shit. Therapy is real. We need to seek it. And I know there's a lot of people that are like, fuck him. No, it's the truth, man. Like at some point in time, we got to talk about it was not hot to do what you was doing for an idiot. Because he was an idiot and he put everybody's life in jail. He just got shot up, didn't want to stay at the hospital, leaves the hospital. The only place he felt like he knew he could go where nobody would expect him to go was her house. You then took care of him, knowing that he should be in the hospital. Quote, he probably should have been in the hospital where he could get antibiotics and all that stuff, but I took care of him the best I could and I was scared. Let's not, and then you're crying while you're doing it. Like, hey, I was so happy that he trusted me. Oh, there's going to be some young dummy that do the same thing with a nigga who's not Tupac. You're going to do it with the nigga that's down the street that ain't got no job and no money and be like, I just want to help him. Stop it. We're too old for this shit. We have comments.
All right.
Yes, the voice cuss, because y'all know. Because when you see Jasmine Guy, am I the only one that you still want to hear Whitley?
Yeah, yeah.
So like her that sound. So then when she talks like this, and it sounds like it's hurting her to speak, you're like, you still want to hear Whitley. And I'm sure other people think that, but it's you can hear the sad part is, and I hope she's still working through it because she did Uncensored, which I want to watch and see that. There's a lot of pain in this woman. And she said that Eddie Murphy and them people treated her bad. Like they didn't give her fair just due. And that's the type of shit that we need to expose when we talk about these Hollywood and this entertainment, because people like her, they could help validate some of the things that our current actresses are experiencing. I would like for those tales, and you know I'm not a big documentary person, but I would like for those tales to be told more often, so that we can see that things, while they may appear that they have changed, people like Jasmine Guy can tell you right now, Taraji, her story ain't no different than hers. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that we can find some way to progressively move forward and allow the women to get the just due that they need to get just due. Celebrating niggas like Tupac is not going to get you that.
All right.
What did this say?
Charlamagne was being funny because Jasmine and Jada were close, so he was being petty.
He was, because he's the king of petty. That's why he's going to end up like Wendy Williams, because that was his mentor.
Okay. And thank you guys for joining us. We will be back tomorrow.
Wendy out there. Because you did.
We will be back tomorrow.
She did people wrong, man.
We will be back
and now
tomorrow.
God got a way to get you because you was doing people wrong. Now you stuck. Literally, it looks like you always surprised. Now God got you. That if that is the epitome of that's what you get for talking shit.
God willing. Good night. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with us. We will be back tomorrow.
God willing, if we're back.
With Bean. With more entertainment news and another messy letter.
God willing, we'll be back tomorrow.
TDS Radio. Our
It's
voice, our
TDS,
culture.
yeah, because I was
Bye.
going to say more, but it's TDS Radio, our
Bye.
voice, our culture.